this man right here has every reason to crash out on every single person in this show, bro. This man should have yeeted every single dagger he has on everybody that he sees. Because this man is legit trying to do his job, which technically wasn't supposed to be what he's supposed to be doing because he was framed, but he wants to survive, so he's gonna do his job, and then people are making his job hard. And this is all within the very first episode of the show. Like, yo, I genuinely don't understand how this man is still sane. Because I truly would have lost all my patience. It would have just gone straight berserk on everybody. For those of you who don't know, a new anime dropped called Sentenced to be Hero. This anime was highly anticipated. A lot of people were talking about it. However, this wasn't on like the front page kind of news. Because we have so many new animes that are gonna be dropping soon that this was kind of like, if you know, you're hyped, and if you don't, then this is gonna be a hidden gem. In which, full disclaimer, right, I've watched the first episode, and it was like, it was beautiful, bro. Like, I can hold you, it was cinema. Because even when I saw the trailer, bro, I could tell, just based on the animation, that this anime is gonna blow half these new animes that are dropping out the water. Like, this was one of those few good animes I used to tell people who just got into anime. I was like, guys, anime, every single one of them used to be crazy, okay? All the new ones were lit. Which nowadays, you're gonna get ass, okay? Like, bro, it's gonna be trash, a lot of trash. So, if you haven't checked it out, guys, I highly recommend it. But I'm just quickly gonna talk about, like, his situation inside the show, okay? I don't technically hate any of the characters, okay? But maybe one, okay? I kinda hate one. But for the most part, love the characters, love the animation, love the story. Like, I love everything that they've done so far. But again, if I was him, okay? If I had to go through what he went through, yeah. It's raps, bro, okay? It's straight rap. So our main character is this guy named Xylo. And he was, just as the title kind of says it, sentenced to be a hero. On most animes, right, when you hear the term hero, you're thinking, oh, glory, I'm about to go feed the Demon King, I'm about to get all this money, I'm about to get all these wealth, these houses, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to become a legend. People are gonna remember my name. But in this show, you are probably like below a slave at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are like the bottom of the bottom, okay? Like, people will legit spit on you, and you're like, bro, what? I'm trying to save you. Which we'll actually get into that. But people who are sentenced to be a hero are people who have committed a serious crime and are now punished by being sent to the front lines of the battle between the demons. However, this is an internal sentence. In that 9.99999 times out of 10, you're not getting out of this, bro. But let's say you die. You know, I'm dead, but at least I don't gotta go through this again. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm dead. It is what it is. They can bring you back to life. Yeah, as long as they got a body, they're gonna bring your ass back to life, and they're gonna send you right back on that battlefield, bro. And that is currently what our main character has to go through. You're probably wondering, man, what did he do to make these guys that mad? Like, what kind of punishment do you have to do to be pretty much put in this eternal hell? Well, the thing is that he didn't do anything. Okay, this man was framed, and they didn't even like try to play it off smooth, you know what I'm saying? This wasn't like on some Shield Hero type beat where one of the party members set him up to make him look bad, okay? These guys fully knew what was going on. He was given a mission that was pretty much set up to be a trap, and his whole squad, to my knowledge, okay? We don't know for sure yet, but I'm pretty sure his whole squad got wiped. You gotta sit there and watch all your friends, okay? All your homies die. These are the people that say, yo, I'm gonna serve you. You and me, bro, neck and neck, we about to get through this shit. And then you have your special buddy, okay? It's not really like a buddy, but a weapon. This girl is a weapon and your best tool to defeat these demons, okay? Because these guys aren't just coming like one at a time. Like, no, they be coming in hordes. So this girl that's been with you through the toughest times, all she wanted to do was make sure that she's useful to you, get a couple of head pats, you know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, man, treat me nicely. And y'all are good to go. But she overused her power to save y'all. And now you have to kill her or she's gonna pretty much become a weapon of the demon side. So this man had to kill, like literally kill one of his probably best friends. And it was all a trap, all a setup to get you in trouble. Now, again, we don't know why fully they set him up. I mean, this man was a captain. This man has shown and proven that he's put in work to make sure that, you know, the kingdom is safe. And, you know, he's like, rise up the ranks. So back up, right? You giving your time, blood, sweat, and tears, and years to this kingdom just to set you up. And the thing that, again, he knew. He was looking at them and they're like, yeah, what you're saying, bro, we don't know what you're talking about. You're now sentenced to be a hero. So all your homies are dead, or at least, you know, from this first episode, again, I have no idea. But assuming your homies are dead, and now you have the worst possible sentence in the show. Okay, life sucks, but maybe it gets a little bit better on the line. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's a lot of other people in my situation, and, you know, we're gonna make something work. Well, when you get there, he is on a mission to help the Knights retreat. Now, before you get to the main squad to where the Knights are, your partner, okay, you have a new partner, you got a new boy, you and him in the mud together, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are in this battlefield, right? But you catch your new partner stealing a coffin, right? Stealing a whole ass coffin from the Knights. And you have to save him because he was about to die because, you know, he was carrying that heavy box. You're like, bro, why are you carrying this box? Like, what'd you gain from this? And he's like, hey man, I saw a lick and you know, I had to take it. Like, this man had zero reason to take this box. He just wanted to do it because he could. And at the moment, it doesn't seem like he's the best fighter. So now you have to watch him because I feel like he was a thief and that's why he was, you know, sentenced to be a hero. So you have a thief out here going to dead okay, guys, which is actually kind of crazy, right? These guys died. Like, the whole squadron got wiped and this man walked up and said, I don't think you're gonna use that. Again, he didn't check it. Like, bro, that's insane. He didn't even check the box. He said, y'all are not gonna use this, so I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, y'all are dead. Like, what are y'all gonna do? And just takes it, bro. Crazy work. And to make things worse, you find out that it's not just a random box. Okay, it's not just a random coffin where some random holy person was just there and died, right? No, the person inside this box was a goddess. Now, goddesses in the show are, just as I mentioned earlier, weapons. Weapons are there to help you take out the demons. So after you were sentenced to be a hero because you had to kill your goddess, now a new goddess shows up, okay? You have, like, isn't that kind of ironic? You know what I'm saying? Like, you are now gut-wrenched, you know what I'm saying? You hate goddesses now, you hate this whole situation, and now a new one shows up. And she's like, you know what? Me and you will make a great team. Now, you literally have to go through this whole cycle again, bro. Like, I feel like that's like a mental... You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like a mental game right there, man. Like, I don't think I could do it. Which, he did say no, right? He was like, no. I don't need to be involved with you, okay? I can do this on my own. Which, low-key, he could. I mean, he saw a group of Knights that were ready to get taken out, and he had to come in there and save them. Which, also, let's talk about these Knights, bro, okay? These gotta be the worst Knights you've ever seen in anime, fam. Because every single time they cut to them, they are getting ripped up, torn apart, screaming, yelling, crying. Like, these guys are pretty much useless. I don't know what, like, the exam you gotta take to become a knight. The bar must be low, okay? I'm talking low of low because these guys are struggling just to kill one. And a homeboy came up and just like started killing like 10, 15 at once. You gotta save these incompetent ass knights. Okay, whatever. It's part of the job of, you know, that you're sentenced to. Now, you're over here expecting them to say, man, you saved my life. Hey, pal, thank you. You saved my life. Like, I would have died. Because I don't think the knights can come back to life. Or at least, like, they haven't explained if the knights can come back to life. So I'm assuming right now, the only people that can come back to life are the heroes. You're expecting a thank you, like, I just saved y'all asses, right? Because y'all are all about to get wiped again. In which they were about to, but then they saw the tats on your neck, or at least like the markings on your neck, and they switched up so quick. And talk about some, oh, you're a hero, you're the worst person ever, okay? You're a villain, you're a crook, you're this and that. I would rather die than be saved by your ass. And you're like, what the Romeo, shut your ass. Like, I just saved you. Which is the funniest thing because these guys are ready to get active on our MC when our MC literally took out all the demons that y'all were struggling just to kill one. He took out the rest. Genuinely, what were y'all gonna do, okay? That right there would have kind of set me off. I'm like, y'all suck, okay? Y'all can't fight for nothing. And y'all now try to fight me? Oh my God. So this is a job where you gotta put your life on the line and it is thankless, okay? This is a thankless job and the people that you were saving also want to kill you, I guess. But okay, you know, we've all worked jobs before. We know how customers can get. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got a little bit of arguing, but you know, they'll go and you guys can continue on your day. Then you find out that the main squad, again, your mission is to save this squad and to help them retreat, okay? They need to leave. And you find out that this main squad is holding a line against 5,000 demons, okay? Not 500, not 50, 5,000. Oh, bro. So this is genuinely a mission that you should know you're not coming back from. And then you gotta do it for, again, people that don't even like you. But my man's an ex-cap, okay? He's like, listen, we got a job, gotta get it done. Which isn't even the full case, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. So you go there, you find them, and it turns out that exactly how every single other knight in this anime has been so far, they're getting their ass beat. However, they put up more of a fight than the people that, you know, they showed before. But end of the day, they're getting whooped, okay? It's bad. And this scene right here cracks me up because they have these guys with regular ass spears fighting these demons, okay? The knights have like this electricity, glowing, blasting kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? At least their weapons got some tech. These guys got some spears, bro. And they're going after these demons, bro. This looks like Madara versus the ninjas, bro. Like, it was just a scene, man. But after you clear a good bit of demons, you're like, all right, guys, y'all gotta dip, okay? Y'all are not him, y'all are not her, y'all are not them, y'all are not shit, okay? Like, y'all gotta dip. And the captain is like, now who you talking to with your hero looking at? And our man captain's like, yo, guys, there are more coming. You are not gonna make it. Run. And she says, I see. But no, we're gonna hold this line, okay? We're gonna hold the front line. Now, real quickly though, let's go back to this man's mission, right? His mission is that he needs to get these guys out of there. If he fails this mission, something that they mentioned earlier in this episode, but I guess it hasn't been necessarily confirmed yet, is that once you die, right, they will bring you back to life, but now, instead of sending you right back out, they will just start to torture you. And then once you're finally dead again, they'll bring you back to life and probably run you through a couple cycles like that, bro. It's 100% worse than, just being out here and fighting these demons. And so you're trying to avoid this, but the person you're trying to save is saying, shut up, I'm going back out there. The way I would have lost, I'd be losing it. I'm like, if you don't get bro, I was screaming at the TV, bro. I'm like, this man's already been through so much. More monsters show up. It's chaos. The captain's like, yo, stay holding the line, stay holding the line. The own soldiers are like, fam, there ain't no line, okay? We're getting cooked. Which I'm just like, who hired this girl? I know she said she was gonna be a martyr, you know what I'm saying? They make sure that the goddess can like go and escape and do whatever, but the goddess is standing right next to her, okay? Mission failed, but her mission should have been technically failed, okay? Now it's time to go and, regroup, but no. More and more people die, crazy stuff happens, and now our man is forced to pretty much face his trauma at this point. He had to kill his goddess, that way she wouldn't turn evil or anything like that, right? Now he wants nothing to do with goddesses because obviously that's what got him into this situation. Now the new goddess that shows up is saying, you're not gonna live this, nobody's gonna survive this unless you make a contract with me. So now he is forced to pretty much, I don't know how much time or what kind of gap there was between when he was sentenced between now, but I assume relatively quickly, he is now forced to do something that he said he was probably never gonna do and within a short period of time. But obviously, with that comes some OP powers. And again, guys, the animation in this was beautiful. Just seeing the fight scenes, seeing the way they move, seeing the way her powers activate and everything, like, I truly and genuinely enjoyed this episode. But my man has been through it this entire time. And not to mention that, say you wanted to leave, okay? Let's say you're like, okay, let me abandon this one mission or something, yada yada. The little markings on their neck, if you stray from your mission, they'll blow up, okay? And that's your head. Okay, so you have to stay on this mission. The lady that's like, no, I'm gonna stay on the front lines, you have to stay there with her because if not, boom. This man pretty much had to take on a whole demon lord by himself. With his, with the goddess, of course, but by himself. And he's been having to fight all these demons by himself because nobody in this show can fight. Or again, this episode, bro, nobody was putting up work. So yeah, I truly have no idea how this man was keeping his mind. And one last thing, if you guys have made it this far in the video, if you guys have seen my face before, if you guys love anime or just yap sessions, because I'm gonna be yapping about a lot of things this year, give me a small little favor, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Guys, we got luck in this year, so you're definitely gonna be seeing my face a lot more. And with that, guys, I'll see y'all later, and hey, stay weaving.